Destruction is the best. Yeet. 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 It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Oh, this is looking good. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
Skinjaya Sano has redeemed first. Skinjaya Sano is here.
Destruction.
The underscore Dizzy 3 is here.
I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeah. I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah. I'm music. We'll go with that. Ash Rain music, bro.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How are you doing today, my dudes? GG, Mrs. Ken redeeming first, and Mrs. Ken redeeming high. And Dizzy, how you doing? Mrs. Ken is not often people redeem both. Especially in the number 1 and number 2 spot. How is everybody doing? Let me make sure I get my TikTok chat connected. I'm just a little bit late today.
T0P underscore geek is here.
Welcome in, Top. I had a hell of a day today. I'm just absolutely exhausted. And I took a nap from roughly 6 o'clock until, like after 8:30. The only reason I woke up at 8:30 was because I had passed out on the couch, and we had the power flicker, I think, and I got woke up by the sound of the UPS, the battery backup that we have in our living room. The battery had died in it, and it was just screeching. And that woke me up from my nap, but I was not prepared to wake up from that nap. Oh man, let's get into the hardcore world, chat. Limited edition, yeah, Java edition, limited edition, right? It's only the main game. Goodness. 15 pounds of salmon fish. Interesting. I would hate to do that a second time in the same day. So yeah, I can't today. Sorry. All right, let's see. Do we have anything to clean up? Got a bunch of empty shulkers. Okay, he was still depositing more. That's good. Do we have more to bring? We do. Do we have more than that to bring? No. You started hunting the scavenger hunt at 5 a.m. and you found an egg inside. And an insane sunburn. I was like, inside of a sunburn? What is a sunburn? I'm dumb. Have I ever told you that, chap? Oh. Ooh, I'm exhausted though, chat. Hey, this thing's fall, dude. Wow, that's crazy. We are actually producing bone meal for the first time in a long time. Why'd my boots come off? Yeah, okay. While we are technically producing bone meal, we haven't got a single shulker box of it, so that's honestly good for us here. All right, no wings to repair, but we do have some picks. Okay. What's up, NG? How you doing? All right, so what I want to do is repair this combination of my armor and then both of these tools using one. Cool, that got it all. And then we can do this for each of the pickaxes. So chat, how are you doing today? The XP in the furnaces is stored up to be exactly enough to repair a netherite tool. Well, probably just a tiny bit more than what's needed. All right. Put that back, and that's everything repaired. Let's take my green dye home. I could have let it despawn, but like we all know, I have a problem. And that problem is my storage room is not full. Plus, it doesn't really matter, chat, because we're going to be expanding the storage room to be able to hold a near infinite amount of green dye soon. All right. You're late, Darcy. I've been live for 6 whole minutes. Horrible luck considering you missed 2 next to the one you did find and you've only found 2 of 100. Are these like geocaches where like you find it and then you put it back? Or is it like you find the egg, you take the egg kind of deal? All right. Over 18,000 days in this hardcore world. If you're new here, chat, and you want to learn more, I recommend watching my 15,000 day world tour video. But today we're heading back to the hole. You new? Oh, you mean a literal goat? You found a geocache on accident one time on a hike? That's sweet. I was always incredibly unlucky searching for geocache. Incredibly unlucky. I have a 4070 Ti in each of my machines. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. It sounds like she has 3 goats now, Mickey. You've never found one on purpose, yeah. So there was one that was literally like 5 miles from my family home, and I went there searching for it with like me and 2 of my friends. And we knew exactly where it was, supposedly like it was at the corner of this intersection, and like we're gonna go find it, and we went there and searched for like hours, 2 hours minimum. Like we were like, oh, I don't know where it is, it's period, just not here. And then we went and like I have a couple friends that used to do it like religiously and were really good at it. And I told them, and then like a month later, they come and told me, they're like, yeah, we found it. It took us like 20 minutes. I'm like, what do you mean, dude? What do you mean, dude? Yeah. All right. All right. What is this about? Not important. All right. So take a look at this hole, chat. I almost went into the take a look at my girlfriend. So that's where my mind went when I said take a look, and I had that pause. It's because that song popped into my head. So look here, chat. We're on Y level 9. We're digging, and you can see here we literally got to the halfway mark last stream. All right. The plan is to dig the hole. You now are fully up to speed. You can really see the bowl shape. Yeah, dude. You can definitely tell the hole is a bowl. I'm trying to remember the name of the band from the... Take a look at my girlfriend. Like, that song is now stuck in my head, and I can't remember the name of the band. For some reason, I want to say it starts with an H. I don't know. That doesn't sound right. I don't know any band names that start with an H. Oh well. It's what my brain is stuck thinking about right now, if someone wants to tell me. Ba-da-da-da. 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 Gym class heroes. 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 That's what it is. That's why I knew it. That's why I thought it started with an H. It had an H in it. We started this in early January, but we have we have had a couple like sidetracks along the way. This is probably, give or take, like the 36th stream digging this hole. To get it out of your head, you have to listen to the song. True. That's true. We're still talking about goats. I haven't even seen her respond after I asked if they were real goats. I never got a response. Are we talking about real goats? Someone is acquiring goats? Oh, inventory's full already. Anyone remember how long the slime farm took? Well, in the slime farm, the portion of the dig that was deep slate was orders of magnitude longer. It took orders of magnitude longer to dig the deep slate than it did the stone. But we were digging a rectangle with straight walls. This curves inwards. So is not a fair comparison. It is a comparison, but not exactly a fair comparison. You may be biased, but you don't think there's a better hole digging stream. Well, you know, I may be biased, but I think you're right. I think you're right. Yes, they're real goats, and lets me hold them like a baby. Chat, anyone here watch Unis Honest back in the day? And do you remember when they did the goat yoga, and then all the goats pooped on them while walking on their backs? That was good. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. We are digging a hole! Indeed. Indeed. The hole is for digging. I have no idea what on earth you're trying to say. Right. Dump out the sand over there. Grab some more boxes. I need to take all these boxes out of there and put them in there so I have one place to look. Thank you. We are digging a hole. It's kind of the opposite of building. Found an apple in your bathroom. Darcy, does someone think you're a doctor? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Someone planted an apple in your bathroom as a joke, thinking that it would inconvenience you and stop you from going to the bathroom. All right. Dude, chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. And TikTok, let's set a like goal. You already have 1K likes. Let's get it to 10K. All right? If you're enjoying the stream, tap on the screen. Let the algorithm know you're having a good time. Hopefully there'll be a lot of air in this hole when we're done. No. You left a bathroom. You left a apple in your own bathroom then, is what you're saying. How drunk were you? Was it a full apple or a partially eaten apple? No, I'm not. I put all the ores into my storage room. Like at the end of stream, we're gonna take all these boxes back into my, and throw them into the shulker unloader in my storage room. So we'll fortune them if we ever need them. But I don't fortune them like while acquiring them, because they're also good for like building blocks if you need to decorate with them. And genuinely, for most of these ores, I have other ways of obtaining the actual ore, and the ore block itself is only useful to me in form of decoration. This is going to be a hole. I mean, I think it already is a hole, but it's going to be a bigger hole. Well, to dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. So I gotta dig the hole if I want to dig the hole. You know what I'm saying? Hope I see a slime down there. This is the last layer of pure stone until... And the next layer is when we'll first encounter deep slate. It does seem like it is a very clear cutoff. Like, not a single piece of deep slate will go higher than that point, because there's... It just seems like that's how it's done. I kind of wish it would like bubble up and you would see like a big bubble of deep slate shoot up above. And I wish the inverse would happen too, where you would see like stone bubble down and you would see like a big bowl of stone going down, you know? Show them my mouse? Who is that? I didn't see it. Hold on. Give me a sec. I gotta deal with these slimes. What was that noise? Was that a follow, or was that a super chat? There we go. Yo, thank you for the super chat, my dude. Oh no. Wait, why can't I? Oh, I just realized I can't see the shorts chat right now. It was connected earlier and it's not now. Let me refresh. All right, let's see. I didn't even see who's asking about the mouse. Maybe that's why, because I couldn't see the shorts chat. This is a Turtle Beach Cone XP Air. Chad, did you know that you can use code Colonel for 10% off your Turtle Beach order? I'm still not able to see my shorts chat. What the heck's going on here? Let me turn it off and back on completely. I see we got a lot of activity going on in the shorts chat now, so... There we go. There we go. Watch out for free hugs from the slime. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Got some gravel here. Inventory's full. Right, back at it again. I do not have Tweakeroo. But I do have some similar stuff like Mini HUD and Lightmatica, but just not Tweakeroo specifically. Chat, if you want to see everything I'm running, you can find the Colonel mod pack linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. I've got quite a few performance and quality of life mods, but keep all gameplay mechanics vanilla. This is Minecraft. What could be better than digging a hole, my dude? I plan on digging this hole. That's for sure. Chat, can I get a 1 in the chat if you ever dug a hole? Can I get 1s in the chat if you've ever dug a hole? Also, was that a gift on TikTok that I didn't never hear it, did I? Thank you for the creeper face on TikTok. Let me refresh the TikTok alert sounds. I don't know when that came through. Someone in the chat has said they never have dug a hole before. That I don't believe them. How many holes have I dug? Well, that's a tricky question. Holes of this scale. This is technically the 4th one I've started, but it will be the 3rd one I finish. In this world alone. Oh, boy. There we go. We're over 18,000 days in this hardcore world. If you come to one of the landscape modes, you can see the day count in the top corner at all times. Actually, on TikTok, you can just, I think there's a little button there-ish somewhere to let you switch to landscape directly. I do have a world tour video. My 15,000 day world tour video is the latest one. If you head over to the red site, link is in the bios, descriptions, etc. to all my socials. Chat, you should drop a follow wherever you're watching. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world and digging a hole. Vertically, we're about halfway. We will officially be halfway at some point this week. But like realistically, we are halfway in height does not equal halfway in time because we're about to hit deep slate. The next layer is going to be the first layer that has deep slate in it, right? And that's going to slow us down. But this is also a bowl-shaped hole. You can see it curves inward. It is going to go all the way to bedrock, but it's going to be very small layers by the time we get to bedrock. So, you know, that's going to speed it up the further down we get. But we'll see how that actually plays out relative to the deep slate, because the deep slate's going to slow us way down. I have quite a few performance and quality of life mods. You can see everything I'm running in the Colonel mod pack on CurseForge, linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. We are digging a hole. Just like any other block. You're excited for bankruptcy tomorrow, so you can sell your house. Nice. It is turning into more. It is more of a buyer's market nowadays, right? For selling a house, I think. So good luck. It's not the seller's market that it was all those years ago when I bought my house. I have a 4070 Ti in both my gaming and my streaming PC. Oh, I came up here because of low pick, actually. Yeah, I gotta get that out. Yep, I have a 2 PC setup for streaming. Oh, you already have an offer? That's crazy. All right, nice. I've gone over mine shafts today already. We just walk right through them. We just mine right through them. Vanilla tweaks for my enchantment glint. You can see it and everything else I have linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. for all the packs I'm using. Deep Slate is going to be incredibly slow. Yes, it's not instant mineable. Did my shorts chat disconnect again? What the heck, dude? Oh, whoops, I just disconnected the purple site. My bad. Oh, shoot. Okay. Man, I'm having really bad luck with the shorts chat staying connected today. Will it be the same slowness as mining ores? Very similar. Hopefully there'll be a lot of air in this hole. Alright. The shorts chat shows connected now. Is anyone watching on shorts? Can you, can I get something in the chat to see if it's working? Okay, yes. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Well, it's daytime. Mobs don't spawn in the day. And then you sleep at night. Before the mobs can spawn. And then you have no mobs. Right. Yeah, I can see shorts chat now. I don't know for how long I'll be able to see shorts chat, but I can see it now. Yeah, we are not at my base, but I do have one. This is just a hole. Who needs motivation? You just gotta dig the hole, bro. Now you see why you're picking the word hole was a horrible choice. It truly was. It truly was. Zero out of 10 do I recommend making that a drinking game. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 let you insta-mine stone. Come on. My beacons are made out of iron. It doesn't matter what you make a beacon out of. The status effect is the same regardless. There's actually 2 of them in here. So you can see one right here, like that is a copper ore vein that, like, you know, that's just a slice of it that came way out into the hole, and there's part of it right there. And then there's another big copper ore vein over here. As far as I can tell, they're not connected. They're both staying. This one is staying right over in this area, and this one is staying right over in that area. They might be connected far away outside the hole. I don't know, but yeah. This is Java. When did I start streaming? Like, technically, it was like in 2013, maybe 2012. I don't know exactly. Long time ago. Actually, wait, I can see real quick. Hold on, if I hit test in my own chat and I click on my name. July 30th, 2013 is when I created my account on the Purple site. And that was the only streaming site back in the day, so. That's when it might have been. I don't think it was called Justin TV. I think it was very shortly after the rebrand away from Justin. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta-mine stone. Because I have no recollection of it being Justin. So maybe you drink again, you have the day off. Well, I'm not going to stop you from drinking, but I don't recommend a drinking game. Maybe pick something more reasonable, like whenever I find diamonds. Oh boy. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta-mine stone. Yes, I also have Silk Touch and Unbreaking and all that good stuff, but that's never what anybody cares about when they ask me what enchantments I have. The next layer has Deep Slate. The next layer has Deep Slate. Is the first one to have Deep Slate in it. We're on Y level 9. So I'm hoping by the end of this week we'll officially be on Y level 3, which will be officially halfway down to bedrock from sea level. My goal today, because we have a full 4-hour stream, even though I was a little bit late, is to obviously finish this layer and hopefully do the border around the edge around the next layer before the end of stream today, and then we still have 3 more streams this week to then complete Y level 6, and then hopefully be on Y level 3 by the end of the week. Oh yeah, but Deep Slate is going to really slow us down in the next layer, but then the next layer after that is when, like, it's going to be the first time it's going to be primarily Deep Slate, which is going to really slow us down. Okay, I gotta do this. No, a shot for every stone mined. Oh my god. Wait, did it disconnect again? Yeah, I got disconnected on the short stream again, dude. Why? I can't see any messages. Like, I see messages coming in on the short stream, but it's not coming up on my screen. I don't know. There we go. Well, to dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig a hole, then I'm not digging a hole. So I gotta dig the hole. if I want to dig the hole. Because that's when I can stream. I am a pink slime, so obviously a slime block is my favorite block. Okay, we already knew about this geode. But heck yeah. Oh, inventory's full. We have to empty out my inventory because we can't let any calcite despawn, chat. We have to pick up all the calcite. That's one of the blocks I pick up 100% of. Oh, you know, just a few. Yo, we just hit 4.4 milli. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, dude. Bro, how you gonna ask me if I get bored of having fun, man? We're digging a hole. What more can I want? This is a rather large geode. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta-mine stone. Oh, still got Afro Man stuck in my head, chat. Yeah, okay, this is part of that copper ore vein right here. Yeah. See? It comes like all the way out here. All this granite, all this copper you can see. And this raw copper block. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta-mine stone. Alright. Appreciate the follows. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. Thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it. Inventory is full now. There we go. I fly up and out of the hole all the time. You'll see it. All right. Where do I leave off? It was right over here in this corner. Yeah. We're on Y level 9. I have a ghast farm for gunpowder, yeah. We started in early January, and I believe this is like the 36th stream digging. Because we've taken a few side tracks along the way. You gotta dig a hole to dig a hole. Over 18,000 days in this hardcore world. If you're new here, chat, I recommend checking out my 15,000 day world tour video. The hole is gonna go all the way to bedrock. Though it is a bowl-shaped hole, you can see it curves inwards and it's gonna get smaller the further down it goes. But it's gonna hit bedrock before it bottoms out. I typically stream 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. I post my stream schedule every Monday across all socials and in the Discord, etc. Oh, inventory's full. Gotta pick up this calcite. Did any calcite fall in there? No, it didn't. All right. My pickaxe. All right. right. The hole is a sphere. It's the bottom half of a sphere centered around that gold block right there, with a radius of 136 blocks. I am mending. Yo, preach the follows. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever pickaxe you're... whatever platform you're watching on. What pickaxe are you watching the stream on, chat? Oh. Lope. Is everything even? That question is odd, I can tell you that. I don't know what I lack the context to give you an answer. The pick is fine, chat. That's not how mending works. Mending gives you the ability to repair a pickaxe, but it doesn't mean that it's always full. I use about, you know, a dozen to 15 or 18 pickaxes within a stream, depending on how long the stream is and if I'm on my A game or not. Spoilers, I'm still not on my A game. Welcome in. Because we just got back to digging the hole after taking a short break, a week-long break for the update to get all the mobs into our baby mobs into our mob zoo, and I still just have not gotten fully back into my rhythm of doing this with no problems. I feel like you've been doing this for months? That's correct. It's because I have been doing this for months. We started in early January. I roughly think this is like my 36th stream doing this in that time. Hey Darcy, do you wanna count some VODs for me? I think we started on stream 1058. Or 1059 or something like that. But there was some VODs where, like, we were doing Mob Zoo stuff last week, right? How many VODs was that? And there was some, like, back, like, in the 1060s, we did some VODs where I would be working on, like, I forget what project it was, but I was going back and forth between two projects for a couple streams. I want an accurate count, but I don't know, and I haven't thought about it offline. I only ever think about it when I'm streaming. So, hey, I didn't consent to no hugs, chat. I keep about 90% of all materials from projects like this, and I'll just take all those shulker boxes back to my storage room, and they'll get unloaded and put where they belong. It's okay, Darcy. I'll figure it out one day. No, it's fine. Hey, buddy! I did not consent to that hug! God. I think it was about stream 1058. I'm not 100% certain on that. So you might have to check the VODs to be certain. But I think it was 1058 that I started digging. Actually, I did put that VOD number in the Discord, in the Hardcore World info channel. I did make a post like a month or two ago, like, this is the stream number I started digging, but there was streams that since then that had no digging in it. So I don't know. Yeah, roughly 1058. And 1058 is technically when I started digging below sea level, because the very first thing we did after clearing the trees was we brought these little hills down to sea level, and then we drained all the swamps and the oceans involved and the caves, and then we started digging, right? And I only count as we started digging at that point after the draining was done of the surface. So I think it was 1058, give or take. I appreciate the assistance. Technically started the dig in 1057. Heck yeah, okay. All right, so 1057 is stream number 1. And then... yeah. And even if I only dug for a part of the stream, I would count that as a digging stream. But doing, if I, yeah. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you instant mine stone. I also need to double check. Did I drop any calcite? I did. Chat, you gotta keep all your calcite. The stuff is not refundable. Where am I going? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. The hole is for digging. I don't use calcite for anything, but the only way to obtain it is to find it naturally generated in a geode or in a mountain. So whenever I do come across it, and especially when I mine it, I make sure to pick up 100% of it. Because, you know, you never know when I'm going to have a project where I'm going to be like, oh man, it'd be really nice to have some calcite. And then I look in my base and I have absolutely 0 calcite. And it's like, oh no. We're not doing this for the materials. The materials are just a nice byproduct of digging a hole. You hold shift and double click, and it puts every block of that type in your inventory. Oh boy, I don't consent to any hugs, Mr. Slime. I don't consent to any hugs, Mr. Slime. Chat, the slime's about to find out why consent matters. Ah! I don't think he'll do it again. I think he learned his lesson. The hole is the goal. I said from mountains, from geodes and from mountains, yeah. If I ever did have a project where I need to go get calcite, I would go looking for a mountain that has a huge calcite vein in it. But I don't find myself often needing it, and you know, massive. Just building up a little stockpile is a good thing to have. We are digging a hole. It's kind of the opposite of building. Wait, really? I'm not getting... It's actively putting the message, the combined chat into the red site, but it's not showing me the shorts messages. Why, dude? Like, how does it keep disconnecting my video camera? How you disconnecting my video camera? No, but I do get plank. What is that? What's the name of the Eddie Plank? Is it just Plank? Is that his name? Yeah, he's just Plank. I work in IT, but I'd love to do this, chat. If you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. Alright, did I drop any calcite down the hole? Oh wow, I left some calcite floating there. Did I drop any down the hole? Yes, I did. Well, to dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. So I gotta dig the hole if I wanna dig the hole. Alright, we're through the top of that geode now. Well, technically there was a little bit of basalt left on the next pass, but it's fine. Over 18,000 days in this hardcore world. If you're new here, I recommend checking out my 15,000 day world tour videos.
Sub, please.
Excuse me? Did I miss a sub? Graph, thank you for that. Oops. Okay, we left a little water pocket here. Well, my inventory is nearly full. Let me go grab some sponges. That'll be quick. Nope, no world download. All right. Need some more rockets. This is Java. Oh, I didn't grab my sponges. You kidding me? Are you kidding me, dude? Oh, I need to make sure I grab a full stack. This hole is for digging. Yeah, it disconnected again from the shorts chat. Why is that happening? Oh my goodness, dude. Like, okay, hold on. I'm gonna not be able to see any chats for a minute. I gotta restart my chat program. Okay. I'm back. I just completely closed and reopened it again. I don't need any sand. All right. The next layer is the first one we're going to have deep slate in. Hopefully there'll be a lot of air in this hole. All right, just took 3 sponges. I have killed a few withers. Always wondered, why do streamers not want to give out their seed? Well, because it's my seed. Duh. I do work in IT, but I'd love to do this full-time chat. Consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. We are digging a hole. It's kind of the opposite of building. But you're always protective of it. Is there a reason? No? Why would I give out my seed? What benefit would I have from that? No streamers really give out their seed. It's of a long-term hardcore world and stuff. What's gonna happen is, are you gonna go explore my seed and then go spoil every single landmark I could possibly find? Like, what's the point of giving it to you? Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta-mine stone. Yo, I don't know. What else could they want from my to know my seed for? There's a million unique seeds. Go find one you like. Well, it's you, Darcy. What's up? Yeah. It's just a seed. Go find a seed you like. What the hell? What do you want mine for? Go play your own worlds, chat. It's weird. All right. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. All right. See, now, look what you started, Darcy. Look what you started. Look what you started. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 let you insta-mine stone. Oh my god, the shorts chat is disconnected again. Do I have to like, no, there's not even an update to install if I wanted to. Why does it keep disconnecting my shorts chat? It really does. Like, shorts chat is like, there's a lot of people asking questions and stuff in there, and I can't see any of the messages. It just keeps disconnecting it from my combined view. It does hate me. You came over from the shorts chat because I couldn't see your messages? Well, I appreciate that. I don't get it today. It was perfectly fine yesterday and every other day before that, but today it just immediately disconnects. Like, it says it's connected, but it doesn't put any of my I'm not able to see any of the messages. Slime spawn below Y level 40 in a slime chunk. TikTok, if I say the name of other platforms too many times, I get algorithmed on TikTok. We're very close to halfway. Deep Slate, it starts right there. Thank you for all the gifts coming in. I really appreciate it. This hole is for digging. It's incredibly satisfying, and I see that you typed this message because I'm like, I have it up on the other monitor, and I'm seeing messages being typed that are not coming through on my combined view. I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, I have quite a few resource packs. You can do !pack in the purple chat if you want to see them all. There you go. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. That's why I gotta dig the hole to dig the hole. And my inventory's full. Oh, do you want to know the lore behind why my slimes are pink, or the technical reason my slimes are pink? The lore, chat, of why my slimes are pink is because I'm a pink slime, and all slimes in Minecraft are actually zombies, and Mojang just doesn't know it. But my presence within a world converts them back to being the pink slimes they were truly born to be. That's all there is to it. But I still don't consent to any hugs. He learned his lesson. He got what's coming. Video quality? Is it stuttering or something? What you mean, dude? I haven't dropped any frames today. A jump boost from the beacons. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. That's why I gotta dig the hole, to dig the hole. We are digging a hole. It's kind of the opposite of building. Is it sleepy time or just raining? Just raining. This started in early January. This is our like 30-somethingth stream, I think. Digging this hole in that time. Yo! I really didn't consent to all that. Jeez. Well, to dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. That's why I gotta dig the hole. To dig the hole. We are digging a hole. It's kind of the opposite of building. I love answering the same two questions back to back. That's always great for user engagement. Someone hears me answer the question, so they ask the exact same question with the words in a different order and expect a different answer. It's great. It's great. Zeros is not updated, but we do have Journey Map, which I'm using temporarily in place of Zeros. In my opinion, it's not as good as Zeros, so I will update to Zeros when it does come out. Is this linked to an end? No, no end portal around here that I know of. I mean, maybe we'll find a stronghold under here. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta-mine stone. Oh, you figured out landscape mode on TikTok. Nice. Thank you for all the gifts. Absolutely massive of you. I do, in fact, have max enchants. I didn't see the question about my enchants, though. But efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta-mine stone. Thank you for all the gifts coming in, dude. Those seem really loud today. Are they louder than normal? Are they loud for you guys? Do I need to turn down those blaster sounds? Why are you digging? What's it for? Why? Nah. Yeah. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Just answering the same questions all day. I want to answer the questions. It's just really funny when it's literally like I'm answering the question and like someone else asks it. You can tell because they don't like the answer sometimes. Um. All right. Deep Slate will take a much longer, yeah. Oh yes, this is absolutely pre-recorded. You're right. You're right. I did sit at my computer today for 4 hours straight, recording myself play Minecraft with the intention of uploading that as a live stream. Yeah. All right. No, I don't dupe sand or any items like that. The hardest part about watching VODs is to send the urge to chat. Well, there's comments for a reason. I see comments on VODs. Like, you can definitely comment on the VODs. Actually, you're more likely to get a response commenting on a VOD than you are commenting on the live when, like, chat is moving. Genuinely. Because I get a notification to my phone when someone does a comment. Not live, it's different, but it's engagement. We have found diamonds. None today. But yes, we have found diamonds. Especially if the VOD is like public and it's not like an unlisted VOD like the older ones. That helps the algorithm for the VOD. So chat names all my tools. I don't know what this one's named. Now I'm afraid to look. Have I ever wanted to quit? Absolutely not, dude. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Preach, dude. The hole is pretty cool. We are digging a hole. It's kind of the opposite of building. What's a VOD? A VOD is the recording of a live stream. Video on demand.
Is here.
Technically, every video is a VOD, but like streamers call the recording of their live stream a VOD. Don't ask me why. I just stream here, bro. Thank you for all the gifts coming in. No one commented on the volume of these blaster sounds. Are they loud for you? Are they reasonable? For me, they sound incredibly loud, like way louder than normal. Like hard for me to talk through them. But like, you're going deaf? Okay. All right, so it's not just me. All right, maybe I'll turn them down a bit. Just a hair. Like they're supposed to be very audible, but like today specifically, I don't know if I'm just my ears are sensitive or what. But like they're sounding way louder than normal. They're on volume 20%. I'm gonna take them down to volume 15%. We'll see how that goes. Why so many beacons? It's to cover the entire hole. So we have full coverage over the entire hole of all the beacon status effects. Well, we'll see what 15 does. What's max volume? Max volume. All of us go to the doctor in the morning because we wake up deaf. Thank you for the biddies. Yeah, it's a lot more reasonable on the purple site. You get the nice little amethyst jingle. Unless you do the increments of 1,000 to 1,018 bits, any of those play songs and they play loud songs. Oh, why am I doing 5 blocks wide? That's not right. TMG, how you doing? I don't have those documented anywhere. I meant to update the music panel underneath the purple site to like show those, and I never did. You're not talking to a brick wall? Well, that's interesting. Because I only watch live streams of brick walls. That's crazy. The hole is being dug! Indeed, indeed. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta-mine stone, and I just realized that I lost the shorts chat again. I gotta reconnect it. Because I looked over here and I see, yep, there's messages happening. Oh. This is definitely really bad. Real lame. Though TikTok's doing good today. Just it's the short stream is dying. Like I can't see it. I know I'm missing messages and it makes me feel bad. All right. Mods, do I have any mods who are watching the shorts chat and the purple chat? If you ever see a message come through the shorts chat that doesn't get posted into the purple chat, can you like say something? And I'll refresh it every time you see that happen, which might be like every 30 seconds for all I know. Oh, jeez. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta-mine stone. Alright, this hole is for digging. Oh, I can see that message. Yay. Yeah, it's incredibly annoying. My chat just keeps disconnecting. So if you're not familiar, chat, I'm live on like many platforms. Almost all the platforms, you could say. And so I have a combined chat thing happening, and it keeps just disconnecting quietly and not showing me any messages from the short stream. Over and over again. You are on the buggy one, indeed, yep. Nope, not a challenge. This is a hole. It's much larger than 100 by 100. This is a bowl-shaped hole, so it's the bottom of a sphere, right? Centered around that gold block. And the radius is 136 blocks. It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. We are digging a hole. Yep, we've been digging this hole since early January. This is like the 36th streamer, I believe, digging this hole out. Someone is actually going and counting right now. I don't know if 36 is the real right answer. What just happened? Why did I get 3 blocks? Oh, okay, apparently. Oh, this is where I did 5 wide by accident. Yeah. I have premium on the red site. It's incredibly worth it, in my opinion. Not seeing ads. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely worth it. We are about halfway down vertically, but not, we're not halfway down, like halfway done, because Deep Slate is going to happen, and Deep Slate is going to slow us down. And also, it's a bowl-shaped hole, so it gets smaller the further down we go. So we have some slowing factors and some speeding factors that are going to compete to figure out how long this thing's going to take. So I really have no idea. We are getting a lot of materials. I keep about 90% of all materials from projects like this, just as a rule of thumb for myself, and it's real nice. But we're not doing it for the materials. That's just a nice byproduct. Hopefully there'll be a lot of air in this hole soon. Inventory's full. Do we want digging only, or digging and finding, setting up, draining? Well, so 1057 is the first stream, right? That stream probably consists of me like finishing the draining and then starting the dig. And then the next stream, I probably dig the entire time, right? And like, yeah, there's going to be times where like I have to like go around and I have to like go get some shulker boxes, or I have to go like fix a little thing here or there at the beginning of stream before I come to the hole. But that still counts as a digging stream. But like, there are streams where like I was working on, was it the mob zoo or the tree farm or something like that, and I was going back and forth where I would do one stream digging and one stream working on this other thing and then another stream digging. Like that stream working on the other stream does not count, right? That's what I'm trying to exclude. And then last week, obviously, there was like 5 streams in a row of me not digging because I was working on the mob zoo, if that makes sense. Thank you for all the jewels and all the gifts coming in. You guys are appreciated. This world is almost 5.5 years old. In about it'll be next week. Next week it'll be 5.5 years old. No, 1046 doesn't count. 1057 is the first one. Anything before that does not count because that is consistent of draining. The dig starts after the draining is done. So 1057 is stream number 1. Anything before that is not digging because it was draining. I'm only asking for the streams 1057 and later. How many of those have been streaming or have been digging? They're all streaming. Jesus Christ. I can't talk. I can't talk. No, you're good. I'm just trying to be clear. And my brain is as clear as mud. We don't discuss religion in my chat. We're digging a hole. We're having a good time. Oh shoot, I just realized Shorts chat is disconnected again. I don't understand. on Y level 9. Let's go. Watching on a Kindle. I don't think this stream is a book, chat. I don't think you're using your Kindle right. All right, buddy, chill out. You're gonna get kicked out of here. Reading it live. Okay, you're just watching the chat on your Kindle reading. That's a good book. That's a good book. Okay, I'm imagining trying to read a chat on an e-ink display, just like it updates and... Oh yeah, I've gotten a lot of Deep Slate Dumbledore. It's just like... Just, oh, it'd be so horrible. We are digging a hole. I just realized again, I'm not seeing Shorts chat. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe, let me try switching it to WebSocket, like, instead of standard. I'm live on many platforms. You could say all the platforms if you wanted to. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Cancel that. How do I... Okay. That might be working now. All the packs I use are linked in the bio. Why am I getting this big authorization error thing? I don't know what's happening anymore, chat. That's exactly it. Hey, there we go. I can see it. I don't know if the landscape stream is working, chat wise, but yes, I do have both vertical and landscape streams going on the red site. Both. They're prescription, and I have the blue light filters on them as well. I mean, I used to get like transition lenses and stuff like that, but once I like started driving, basically when I was a kid, I always got transition lenses on my glasses, but once I started driving, I found it more annoying than useful. And then once I was an adult and I was commuting, I was definitely always just annoyed by the fact that, like, the transition lenses wouldn't work when, so I ended up, rather than paying for the extra transition lens fee, I would pay for, I would just buy myself a prescription set of sunglasses as well, and then the blue light filter stuff was just a no-brainer to get instead because I'm at my computer minimum 12 hours a day. I plan to dig this hole. You gotta gear up early and get strong, you know, that's number one in a new world. Does the transition stop working after a while? No. The problem with transition glasses is most cars block UV light in their windows. So when you're driving, you don't have sunglasses because they don't work through car glass unless you have the windows down. And that's incredibly annoying because you're paying to have sunglasses on your face that like automatically turn to sunglasses, but it doesn't work when you're driving. Like, that's lame. But then also, you know, you don't have what really sold it for me to stop getting transition lenses is you drive staring at the sun through the glass, through your windshield of your car, and your glasses don't turn to sunglasses. You park and you get to work and you get out of the car and they turn to sunglasses. You walk 10 seconds into the building and then you are wearing sunglasses in the building for the next 5 minutes and you can't see jack. And it's like, come on. It's like when I wanted them, they're not sunglasses. And then right as I'm done needing them, I keep about 90% of all materials when mining projects like this. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 is what you need to insta-mine stone. I wore transition lenses for many, many years, and they stopped being worth it for me a long time ago. We are still on Y9. We're getting very close to finishing this layer, though. We dug half of Y9 last stream exactly. And now we've been live for an hour and a half, and we've moved from the middle to there so far. Excuse you. Do I imagine what my viewers look like? No. But now that I think about it, you're all probably absolutely 10 out of 10. Everyone needs the confidence boost here. All right. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't see PFPs, and I just see names. All right. Thank you for the jewels, my dude. Absolutely massive. I appreciate you. Is it easy clearing water or easier clearing water or blocks? Wait, why am I flying? My inventory's not full. I don't know what I'm doing right now. So far, water has been an annoyance for me. This is underneath what used to be a swamp, so almost every cave has been waterlogged, which has sucked because I've had to drain them all with sponges, and that's what all this is for. I had to divide up this giant waterlogged cave into sections that I could drain, right? But the thing is mining stone is faster than draining water. But when we get lower, draining water is faster than digging deep slate. So I'm hoping to find many caves and once we get to the deep slate layers. And even if they are waterlogged, I will still be incredibly grateful to find those caves. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. That's why I gotta dig the hole if I want to dig the hole. You know what I'm saying? Your friend joined your world, said he could duplicate your diamonds, and he lost them all. That's not a friend. That's a thief. Boy. You got that's a scam artist right there. Did he magically have a full set of diamond armor after he told you he lost his your diamonds? This hole is for digging. We are going to bedrock, yes. It is a bowl-shaped hole, though, so it gets smaller the further down we go. But it will go to bedrock before it bottoms out. It's fine. No, we're going to Java. Okay. All right. All right. You got me there. Yeah. Okay. Mojang, why are you playing favorites like that? There's a bedrock item in the game. Why isn't there a Java item in the game? Gosh. We are nearly halfway. We're currently on Y level 9, and Y level 3 will be officially halfway from sea level to the top of bedrock. It looks like changing it to WebSocket did fix it, by the way, chat, for short stream. This is the longest it's been connected all night. Thank you for the gifts! Absolutely massive. So we started in early January. This is probably close to my 30-something, 36th stream, give or take. Did Ocean ever figure out the number, or are they still working on it? The hole is the goal. Oh, there's some gravel there. Oh no. Oh no, as soon as I said it, it disconnected. No, why did I have to say it? It disconnected from shorts as soon as I said it. Are you kidding me? Yeah. God damn. Wait, it switched back to standard. I want WebSocket. Oh, hold on. Oh no, that worked. Wait, is it not actually doing a WebSocket? It's not. I don't know anymore. We're on Y level 9. Man, I'm so disappointed. It does hate me. And like this, oh my goodness, I fell in a hole. Jesus. We always are listening to Stream Beats music. You can change the album that's playing. If you look in the panels, there is a panel there with all the different commands for every Stream Beats album. No mods on the pick, just efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you instant mine stuff. What the heck? This is annoying. This is annoying. It's such a long stripe of sand now. If I miss, oh my goodness. Boy. I met my wife actually while streaming a long time ago. When I was streaming to, she was it's a very heartwarming story. She was scrolling through streamers with zero views, and like this was well over a decade ago, and she popped into my chat. That was a long time ago. Oh. Bum 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 bum. No, I don't respond. Why would I do that? All right. This hole is for digging. I use tier 1 rockets. I was streaming Minecraft, yeah. Sadly, the world that I was streaming in at the time is lost to history. I'm fairly certain what happened is on my gaming PC, several years later, after Magic and I had started dating and moved in together and all this, I had my SSD die on my gaming PC, and I'm fairly certain that that SSD had the only copy of that world. So, rip. I use about, you know, a dozen to 18 pickaxes in a single stream. I was playing single player at the time, when I met her. It was a single player world, but, and I remember the world. I remember parts of the builds, and I have some memories of you know, talking to her in chat just for hours and hours and hours. And the world's gone now. But eventually I created a public SMP that I would stream on, and then any viewers could join. And I had a long time where I played on I effectively treated it like a single player world where I did my own thing, but you know, anybody could get on viewer wise, and we had like a community kind of build area. That was a fun server. I had that going for a long time, and Magic and I played a lot on there together. It was not hardcore. That's where I was trying to go with it. It was hard. That was supposed to be the equivalent of what people call a forever world now. Except the term didn't really exist that long ago, because Minecraft hadn't been around for forever at that point. We were in our late teens. Yeah, this was not the season 1 death. I still have that world. You can go tour that world, actually. This was a long time ago. Well over a decade ago. And somehow she still puts up with me. Just barely. Hey, there she is. Yeah, all but 3 of my pickaxes have exactly the same enchants, and then I have 3 pickaxes that have fortune instead of silk, in case I ever need that. Well. Digging a hole. That's what we're doing. You know, I just realized, I think I remember another place where I might have saved old old Minecraft worlds. So, like, a long time ago, I always had, like, my gaming SSD and then, like, a backup drive and stuff like that, right? And then I had that backup drive through years and years and years, and eventually I got myself a NAS, network attached storage, and I moved all that data off, and there's a chance that that's in that folder on that NAS, but I'm pretty sure I've looked before. What am I looking? Yeah, this old machine here. I have a games folder on it. And do I have a Minecraft folder in that games folder? I do, but it's only 2.7 megabytes. Yeah, at some point I lost, yeah, stuff's gone. Minecraft servers. I have a ton of Minecraft servers on here. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Oh well. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta mine stone. Oh boy. Come on. Oh crap, we're past 11, so it's like past the halfway mark of stream, and I have not taken a break yet. That is something I'll be doing when my inventory fills up. So chat, whatever platform you're on, consider dropping a follow if you're new here. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. We are digging a hole. It's kind of the opposite of building. Excuse you, chap. You gotta dig a hole to dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. That's why I gotta dig the hole to dig the hole. And my inventory's full. All right. Over 18,000 days in this hardcore Minecraft world. If you're new here, chat, I recommend checking out the 15,000 day world tour. If you haven't seen it before. It's over on the red site. Link is in the bios, descriptions, etc. if you wanted to go check it out. I gotta put that moss back. Gotta put that sand back. And then we grab another box. Here we go. All right. Now we're gonna take all these boxes. Not that one, though. I'll leave it here, and we're gonna take these all back to the base. Of course, we're still digging the hole. The hole must be dug. All right, got a couple more boxes there, and a couple more boxes here to pick up. All right, and time to head back to the base. So let's take a look at our progress. Oh, chat, we're gonna have this finished in no time after the break, because that's like, yeah, we've moved like 2/3 of the way from the center to the edge. We started stream with it in the center, but the layers are so much longer in the center. This is going to take no time to finish today, and then hopefully we can also dig the ring around the edge of the next one today. That'd be great too. All right. Oh man. Oh me, oh my. We're getting like 260 FPS right now. It's in the top corner if you go to one of the landscape streams. Definitely pre-recorded, definitely. I sat here at my computer today and recorded myself playing 4 hours of Minecraft with the intention of uploading that as a live stream, dude. I can't believe you cracked the code. Figured it out. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the first one today. Well, other than the one you joking about it. Right. Over 4,700 hours played in this world, all live on stream. If you want to go watch it all. Jesus. We've really got a lot of boxes here, chat. All right, now to head to the tree farm. We're gonna take a quick break, like I said. So drop a follow if you're new. All right, we need saplings and bone meal. And to fill my inventory, put that in the offhand, turn down the volume so chat doesn't go deaf while I'm gone. Turn that on, turn that on. And boom, we're growing trees. All right, chat, whatever platform you're on, consider dropping a follow. I'm live 6 nights a week, and if you want to come on over to the purple chat, we're gonna have a mini game going. So link is in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. if you want to play Words with us. I'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, chat, I'm back. Let's get to the hole again. I saw some messages on the red site where I asked about what mods I used while I was gone. You can check out the Colonel mod pack linked in the description or on CurseForge to see everything I'm running. If the question askers are still in the chat, that is. All right, Preach, dude, I'm having a good time. Oh. Getting tired though. Oh, that just reminded me, there is those bounties on the green site we could try and participate in, because one of them is to grow and ride a happy ghast. I don't know. Should I do it, chat? There's like some Minecraft like bounties on the green site where like I have to, if I do a certain task and clip it and then submit the clip by the 13th of April, I can I could win gifted subs from Minecraft on the green site. Which that sounds pretty cool. I'm always down to get gifted subs. Thank you for the gifts, my dude. Absolutely massive of you. I appreciate it. When is the 13th, by the way? 13th is next Monday. I mean, maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, one of those days, you know, maybe I take an hour to do those. Because, like, literally, there's, like, I posted them in the Discord. There's 2 of them that I could complete in my hardcore world like that. And there's actually some that you guys could complete as viewers to get bits on the green site. All right. I come from that door, usually. I appreciate all those gifts. Look at that portal block right there. Why is it disconnected already, dude? Do you guys get to hear the sounds of words now, or no? Is that still not audible for you guys? No? Oh my god. It really bothers me that you guys can't hear it. Because I hear it. I mean, I know how I could solve that, actually. I gotta thunk about how I could solve that. Write a sticky note real quick. Okay, so I wrote it out so I would remember it. But basically, I make it to where any sound that comes from Chrome on my streaming PC does not go to the stream, in case there's ever a scenario where, like, you know, I'm doing some research on the wiki, and it like auto plays an ad with music or something like that, right? Or I'm watching a video and it starts auto playing or something like that, and then I don't want the audio going through. But what I just realized is I could probably get another browser that isn't Chrome installed with the sole purpose of things that I want audio to go to the stream with, to where I could have that open with a words tab at all times, and I use that browser to initiate words, and then you guys would be able to hear it because I could route that browser through the settings. So that'd be good. That would be good. What's up, everybody? Why am I still not able to see all the messages? I'm literally seeing you guys have said hi, but it's not coming through on this combined chat menu. You know what? Maybe I just need to refresh this. Maybe I just need to refresh this. No, it doesn't look like that did anything for me. Dang, bro. Was that words over? GG. And I want to... there we go. Now I can see Shorts chat again for the next few minutes. Just a few minutes. Just a few minutes, chat. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm doing good though. I'm doing good. I got a hole to dig today. We're making good progress. I really want to finish this layer, and I really want to start the next layer, and hopefully we dig the border around the edge of the next layer by the end of stream today. We have effectively like an hour and 15 minutes, and we could do it. I could see it happening. How's everybody's week going, though? My week has been rough. And it's only Tuesday, man. It's only Tuesday. I am so ready for the weekend. We're on Y level 9 now. After we finish the next layer, we'll officially be halfway to bedrock, though. Because we dig out 9, then we dig out 6, and then when we're on Y level 3, that is halfway to bedrock from sea level. I am excited. Yeah. What? You have to log into Minecraft to play Minecraft. You've been productive, but you're ready for it to slow down. Oh, man. I did not have a good day today. And I'm just... I got off work, and I went, and I just laid on my phone for like half an hour, and then I went and ate dinner, and then I passed out on the couch for like over 2 hours, 2.5 hours maybe. And then I woke up and I came to stream. Man, I'm just one of those days. Oh, you helped your in-laws move. That's always good. Helping people move is a pain in the ass. Yeah. Moving is a pain in the ass. Helping people to move is nice. So, when we moved, I had family and friends help me pack up. But most of the like unloading in our current house I did myself. I might have had, no, I think some family did the trip with me and helped me unload. But not as much as was supposed to. You buy him pizza and a beer, yeah. excited to buy a new car, Mrs. Kent? Oh my goodness. Bankruptcy is treating you real nice. Oh, jeez. Moving sucks. Best to have family nearby. Yeah. You know, we had family nearby the old location. Yeah, Mrs. Ken, you getting a what kind of car are you getting? I love this shirt, preach. Love all my shirts. This one's got the Millennium Falcon on it, dude. How could you not love it? Thank you for the gifts coming in, absolutely massive. Wow, that's a lot of gifts. I really appreciate it. I was like waiting for it to end to say thank you, and it just wasn't. It's cheaper than your current car and better on gas. What was that? Thank you for the, was that a super chat or was that a follow on the green site? Oh no, what did I just do? I just opened Steam by accident. Okay. I think that was a follow. Yeah, it was. That has the same sound as super chats, and I need to configure that so that it's not the same. Oh, try to make sure you stretch. Better on gas is good though, especially with gas nowadays, man. Oh. I don't commute, so I feel incredibly grateful for the fact that I don't commute. But we've had to fill up gas like 2 times since it has spiked, and oh man, has it not been fun. I do not envy anyone that has to commute. Holy. $65 for a week's worth of gas. Luckily for our family, we typically only have to fill up like once a month. We have a car that is, currently our family car is our car that's had the best gas mileage out of any car I've ever owned. Well, okay, that's not true. Not any car I've ever owned, but any car we've owned since we've had kids. My very first car was a little 4-cylinder G6, and it would get like an average of like 31 miles per gallon on the highway. This doesn't beat that, but it's you fill up 4 times a week, like a full tank, or like you put in a half tank 4 times a week. That's crazy. Jeez. No, if I could, right now, chat, if I could buy any car on the market, and I wish I could afford it, I want an ID Buzz, the Volkswagen electric minivan. That's what I want. Oh my god. If that could be our family car, that would be insane. A full tank 4 times a week. But what are you driving? What are you, how much are you driving? Oh my god, dude. Buddy transports more gas than the Strait of Hormuz right now, dude. Like, yeah, it's not good. You can see 4 tanks that used to be your life. What kind of commute do you guys have? What kind of gas guzzlers do you have? Don't tell me it's a giant lifted truck you're driving 100-mile commute each way every day. Like, oh boy. It's very American of you. Hopefully there won't be very many blocks at all. Thank you for the follows. Yeah, it's a very American way to do it. In high school, I commuted for a while driving my stepdad's truck. And that was truly painful. I was in school, and I had an after school place to go to, and then I had work as well. And I was driving an F-250 with like big mud tires on it. The truck was cool, but every morning on my way to school, I'd put $20 in the tank. Every morning I'd put $20 in the tank, and I would always have a low fuel light when I got home. It was so expensive. It was so expensive. But this was also back when gas was close to like very close to $4 a gallon was normal. So I was putting in like, I don't know, 5 gallons maybe. I come from that door. Nah, dude, you should definitely seek help if that's how you feel about life. Ooh. $12 a gallon here, or $3 a liter. I think the American price is so cheap. Oh, yeah, American gas is heavily subsidized. Yeah, it is cool having the partial amethyst geodes. I've lived over 18,000 days in this hardcore world so far. It's hardcore, it will come to an end one day. Don't know when that'll be. It is heavily subsidized and cheap compared to a lot of the world. That is true. But Americans also have a not unique, but a this isn't a unique scenario, but we do have a much higher requirement for like gas in cars. Like other countries have other ways to move yourself. Like there are other ways to get from point A to B in other countries that you know, like reliable. Like if you want to go take a bus somewhere, you won't be laughed at, you know? If you want to take a train somewhere, they exist. Yeah, like I am highly envious of I know the like German rail system, and you know, even other European rail systems get clowned on for being late and stuff, but they exist, man. And you could realistically take a train somewhere and back in the same day, or like for a weekend trip or something. Like, yeah, sure, they're slow or they get they're late, but they exist, man. And that's cool. Probably my base or my Wither Skelly farm. ! World Tour if you want to learn more about what I got going on here. Trains would solve so much problems, true. If there was a rail system as robust as the one that I've experienced in Germany, and like I've had nothing but good experiences with the train system in Germany. I've had late trains, but nothing that's like caused me to like miss my flight or anything like that because we plan accordingly. If there was something as robust as the German rail system, I would be over the moon. It doesn't even need to stop in every town, but just every major city. Like, oh my God. Yes, cities in Australia have good public transit. There are a few cities in the US that have decent public transit, but decent public transit for the US is bottom of the barrel bad transit for EU. Like, yeah. I am very pro public transit, and like if you've ever seen the channel Not Just Bikes or Strong Towns, I fully agree with like their whole sentiment. I love those channels. Not every city, no, of course. There's good cities every country has, you know, cities that are like, you know, better and worse for public transit. But the best of the US public transit is equal to the worst of most other countries, developed countries' public transits. So, yes, it is. ! World Tour. Oh crap, I still can't see the I just realized the shorts chat got disconnected again. I see some messages happening that I'm not seeing. We are digging a hole. Sorry, shorts chat. Yeah, it's not behaving today. I have not read them yet. My daughter is currently at the point where she's reading like toddler books, and she's reading those on her own now. So we got to get her to either be self-sufficient to read the books or to get through all the books she wants to read before we start a book series with her. So I'm hoping to read them soon. Don't know when that'll happen. No. Well, actually, there's plenty of room to comment on something that doesn't exist. You don't need much space to talk about something that doesn't exist. Yeah, like we have to go drive to visit my side of the family fairly often. And even if the train, let's say the train took twice as long. Let's say a train existed that took twice as long to get there as driving. But we would be able to like get up and walk around and use the bathroom and like I mean, I would definitely consider it. Like, I mean, sure, there are trips where it's like, okay, we have to get there by a certain time. We will have to drive, right? But there are trips where it'd be like, all right, you know, let's let's take the train. We'll stop halfway there at a station and we'll go get lunch. And then, you know, we'll get that lunch and eat it on the train on the way back and just chill and look out the window. Let the kids like run around on the train, or I don't know. Get a train that has the Harry Potter style compartment so you could just have a little room for with the four. My favorite mod? Oh man, well, don't put me on the spot like that, but you know, I gotta go with this amazing mod called Toggleable Clouds. It just gives you a hotkey to turn your clouds off and on. It's great. Definitely don't look at the author. Unbiased review here. Actually, speaking of which, chat, I was asked by the dev that made the mod for us if I wanted to port it to NeoForge and make that public, and I was like, no, not right now, because you know they obviously wanted a bit more money to make it happen, and I was like, you know, that's totally acceptable, but no, not right now. I play Fabric and I only need it on Fabric, but like. Should I have made it possible? Should I? Like, does anyone play NeoForge? I don't even know. Like, what's the benefits of that platform? Is anyone smart in that department? I'm not. What do you use NeoForge for that Fabric doesn't do? And what's the difference between NeoForge and like Forge? Don't know. Great. I mean, maybe it'd result in me getting more downloads and get a return on the investment. I don't know. But that's what I was thinking about, is like, maybe it would, but I'm not sure. Toggleable clouds, exclamation mark, pack. You can see everything I'm running. And if you go to my CurseForge page, you'll find it too. This is hardcore single player, yes. I just looked over at the short stream again, and I realized there's been a bunch of messages that I can't see happening, of course. We're gonna be done digging when we get to bedrock, and I have no idea when that'll be. I'm in no particular rush. I also don't know what the difference between a client and a launcher is. So I use a launcher to build a pack, but I don't know what you would want a client for. This is a hole. We're nearly done with this layer of the hole, chat. Look at that. I asked what the difference between Fabric and Neoforge and Forge are. Yeah, like, I know that they are different, but, like, why would I decide to make a pack in Neoforge? Like, what would be a reason to do that? Like, as far as I know, the general wisdom is if you want, like, a performance pack, you use Fabric, because you can use sodium and, like, it just has a base level, like, higher performance. At least when it was new, that was its, like, thing.
Forge, Neoforge, and Fabric are the primary Minecraft mod loaders.
Well, yeah.
Forge is the established standard for large, content-heavy mod packs, while Fabric is lightweight, faster to update, and preferred for performance-enhancing mods.
I was right, see?
Neoforge is a modern, community-driven fork of Forge, promising better performance and maintenance for future versions, effectively replacing Forge.
Supposed to be better performance forged. Gotcha. I don't know. No, this is a hole. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta-mine stone. The hole is the goal. Yeah. We started digging this hole in early January. This is like the 36th stream or so digging this hole. That's the basic. You don't think it's worth it? Nah. Well, I personally don't use it, and toggleable clouds exist because it's a mod that I wanted. Like I obviously pay the developer a fair fee to update it every time an update breaks it, and you know. I imagine if he had multiple versions, he would probably want to charge me more money to maintain it. And like, I've not made a profit on public downloads from it. But like, yeah, it exists because I feel like it needed to exist, and I paid for it to exist, and now it does. So that's where we're at with it. Over 18,000 days in this hardcore world. You can see the day count if you switch over to one of the landscape views in the top corner at all times. You know what? I have had other people like that I've had make things for me, like do art and stuff in the past, just kind of completely disappear off the internet. One thing I kind of want to do is ask this guy, like, if, what it would cost to open source it. Because obviously, like, hey man, what would it cost for you to put the source code on GitHub? Open source, like I'll still pay you for updates. But like, what, can we open source it? So if you ever stop responding to my DMs, I can make an update, or I can get someone to make an update. That's just something I just realized. But chat, we just finished that layer. Look at that. Y level 9 is done, dude. Look at that. Time to start the rim around the next one. Do we have anywhere? Okay, I have here. I can start the next layer at. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so Chad, if you're not familiar, let me get up in the air so I can show everybody on the hole. So the hole is a bowl-shaped hole that we're digging, and to give a little perspective on how we know to dig the hole, this is a mini HUD overlay of a sphere, and we are digging out the bottom of that sphere. So we are going to use the overlay now to go around the edge so that in the next stream we can just do the back and forth, right? Wow, there's a lot of things and stuff in the ground around here. Let me start over here by this cave. When I die, a copy of this world will be put on my tour server. But no, I will not have a world download. All right, so now we're going around the edge, chat, and we now have Deep Slate in the mix. We are bringing home our first Deep Slate. And I am silk touching the Deep Slate because we are on 1.20, or we are on 26.1.1, and that means that we are able to turn Deep Slate into cobbled Deep Slate and thus turn it into all the variants now. So there's no reason to like go mining Deep Slate without silk anymore like there was before. Oh, we're uncovering like a decent sized cave here, but I gotta go around. I have my own rules of engagement, so. Now in 26.1, you can turn Deep Slate into cobbled Deep Slate via a stone cutter. You could also turn it directly into like cobbled Deep Slate stairs or polished Deep Slate or something like that in a stone cutter now. So that is the one of the biggest changes of the update for me personally. Obviously, like, the tiny mobs are cute and the golden dandelion's existence is amazing for the mob zoo, but from a technical addition that 26 added to the game, that is huge. I'm just gonna delete this little floaty bit, this little bit right here, just so I don't have to be hopping over this cave every time. Yeah, Deep Slate is about the same speed as ores, effectively. Whenever we're encountering Deep Slate like this, it slows me down as much as it would slow me down if we were hitting like, you know, pockets of iron ore and stuff like that. Someone in chat was asking that. What if you dig a full sphere? Well, I mean, if you count the air that was already dug, I am digging a full sphere. The entire sphere will be empty. It just happens that half of it was already solid air. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 let you insta-mine stone. Not empty, full of air. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. I have no idea what that sentence is supposed to mean. Well, the stone to deep slate ratio is still pretty heavy on stone right now, and that's good for me. The gotten? I don't know what you're asking. Is the glass full or half empty? It's completely full if you count the air. This isn't the vacuum of space. We're not in Artemis right now. We are on Y level 9. This hole is for digging. And I think we're doing a pretty great job. Here's some zombies down in that cave. So you can see just on this layer alone how much it's like curving in. It's going in like 2 blocks or so. Man, I can't wait for us to get lower and then like we have actual like real curvature going on. That'll be really nice once we're down in the deep slate and like, you know, it moves over like 10 blocks in a single layer. Or maybe even like 3 or 5 I'd be happy with. The hole is my goal right now. I mean, but the goal for the world is to live forever and have infinite everything. And we're very far away from that. We're much closer to having the hole dug. I started this in early January. This is like my 36th stream, I believe, digging this out. And my streams are typically 2 to 4 hours. If you include all the times I'm late. And we are... The next layer will officially be halfway down by height. I think we're making great time, honestly. Oh, inventory's full. 2 hours seems accurate. I honestly have a tracker for how long my streams are to add up for the title, because the title says 4,700 plus hours. I have a sheet where every Monday when I go and schedule my next weeks of streams, and I update the titles, I put them in, and like, yeah, there's the streams where it's a 3-hour stream and I'm half an hour late is, it's like, yeah, so, you know, it's just a bit over 2 hours. We started this in early January. This is our 36th stream digging this hole, give or take. Ocean was supposed to be calculating that for me today, but they haven't. That's fine. I can probably do that tomorrow, time permitting. Hopefully there'll be a lot of air in this hole soon. Absolutely not. How you gonna ask me if I get bored of having fun, my dude? We're digging a hole. What more can I want? Efficiency 5 and haste 2 is what you need to insta-mine stone. People like me make you think why you have no stone. You need more stone, chat. You never know when you're gonna need 4.4 million stone laying around. You never know. You just did ask me. That was your one question allowed per stream. Oh, so here there's like no deep slate around. Interesting. Is it because of the andesite? Because we're inside of like an andesite bubble, there's no deep slate? Hmm. And then same with the granite? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, shorts chat got disconnected again. This is a mini HUD overlay. It's just showing the border of the hole I need to dig out while I dig around the edge here. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you drop a follow on whatever platform you're watching on if you're new here. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. Well, we're playing on 26.1.1. The next update, unless there's like a hotfix or something, will be 26.2 when we get the sulfur cubes. It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. We are digging a hole. Yeah, it's just an overlay to show the edge. It doesn't physically exist. So you can see it's just a sphere. And we're digging out the bottom of the sphere. A bowl. That's the wrong spot for that box. All right. Oh, those are channel points. You just earn those by watching the stream. That's a... Oh, look at that. We got a deep slate coal right there, chat. That's a fairly rare ore to find in, like, modern chunks. Like, I have a whole bunch of it because of the 1.17 chunks in my world, but finding a deep slate coal ore this early into just digging a hole in newly generated chunks is pretty crazy, honestly. The radius is 136 blocks. And it is a bowl-shaped hole. We're digging out the bottom of a sphere centered around that gold block. So you can see it's like curving inward. Mine shaft here. How much is added to the cost of the trophy room each purchase? 1,000 channel points. Look at that, another deep slate coal ore. Maybe it's not as rare as everyone says it is. Oh, there's another one right there. I'm gonna take it just because I can. Preach, dude. I love the NASA badge, by the way. I got that one too. This is absolutely pre-recorded. Yeah, I did sit at my computer today and record myself playing 4 hours of Minecraft with the sole intention of uploading that as a live stream. Absolutely, that's what I did. I can't believe you saw through the facade. That is a hole being mined, indeed. This is our first layer with deep slate, if you're new here. We just, for the first time now, are digging through deep slate. You can see the top of this layer is pure stone, and then this is the highest deep slate can possibly spawn. You saw my channel while I was doing this and tried it and you quit in 1 hour. What, digging a hole? Bro. The hole must be dug. How could you abandon digging your own hole? Because the hole must be dug. I don't know what that acronym stands for, so unlikely. Oh, it's RuneScape. Nope. I had a lot of friends that were into, RuneScape when, like, the classic RuneScape dropped, I don't know, like 5-6 years ago or whatever that was. I never was into it. Maybe that's what old school RuneScape is, I'm not sure. I did play RuneScape like 15-20 years ago for like a little itty bitty bit. But but never really. I don't even remember it, dude. And I had a bunch of friends ask me to like start playing with them when they got into it a few years ago, but I did not want to. Well, it's not that I didn't want to. It's just I play Minecraft. We started this in early January. This is like the 36th stream digging this hole. But someone's actually going and counting the VODs today and doing all the math to find out if this is the 36th stream digging this hole. Because I feel like that's inaccurate at this point. Bro, how are you gonna ask me if I get bored of having fun, dude? We're digging a hole. What more could I want? Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore world, digging a hole. You thought you were, and now you are. That's all that matters. The hole must be dug. That's all there is to it. Yeah, this copper ore vein, dude. So much copper. And the deep slate definitely is already making this layer incredibly slow. I don't like this layer is obviously going much faster than when it is solid deep slate, but I feel like when it is solid deep slate, then it'll be slower. It'll be slower and we'll feel bad, but at least we won't have any of this like speed up and then slow down, and speed up and slow down. Like, I don't know. Dude. This is going to be a hole. I think it already is a hole, but it's going to be a deeper hole. Thank you for the follows, chat. Let's do a little sleep. There's just an open cave right there that a creeper could walk out of any second. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta-mine stone. We have reached deep slate officially, yes, and TikTok and Shorts has disconnected again. I just looked over and I saw that there's messages happening that I can't see. I'm live on all the platforms, and today I specifically can't see the shorts messages. It just keeps disconnecting. Like, I can see shorts for like maybe 2 to 5 minutes, and then it disconnects, and I have to refresh it over and over again. I don't know what's wrong with my shorts chat. So if you're on shorts, you really got to come to another platform if you want me to see your messages reliably. I'm sorry. Actually, I don't know if we should maybe pin a message. That might just deter people from viewing at all if we pin a message saying that I can't see chat. But also it would be a little bit better for clarification. They need to add a deep slate into my enchantment or something. So I agree with that. I don't think it should just be a new enchantment or like okay. The way that I think deep slate should be made instant mineable. My preferred method, I'm sure Mojang will not do this in any way, but my preferred method would actually be a beacon enhancement block. So we're not talking about adding a new enchantment or a new effect to the beacons, but I would want a block that you can shine a beacon beam through. Like a glass block that the beacon beam has to physically shine through. And what that does is that can increase the power level of a beacon so that you can then unlock haste 3. Or maybe you have to stack like 6 of these blocks through a beacon beam to get like haste 7 or something to be able to insta-mine it and make it like really expensive as like a super late game thing that would really suck to craft in bulk. It cost a lot of diamonds, cost a lot of netherite, cost a lot of end crystals or a lot of nether stars or whatever you want to do to make it expensive or some new thing added to the game. Like, that would be my preferred way of making deep slate instant mineable, because then it's like you have to like shine the beacon beam through it, and you're increasing that, and you have to make it expensive, but like it's really worth it if you are wanting to get insta-mine deep slate. And then you could even power scale it to where like really if there's no limit and every time you add another one onto the beacon beam, you could make it to where, hell, you could insta-mine cobblestone or obsidian. You could insta-mine anything, right? Like, if you have enough of them. That would be the perfect mechanic in my book. Yeah, I mean, enchanting a beacon, I don't really see that being like that would work. That would make sense if they did a enchantment update overhaul, and they wanted to give us enchantable beacons and enchantable shulker boxes at the same time and stuff like that. Like, I would accept it. I would take any way to do it. But I think my idea is a good one. And I feel like it would feel vanilla. I feel like it would fit in with vanilla, and people would understand it intuitively. Inventory's full. Something only obtained by going through the portal in an ancient city, yes. Or a new drop added for wardens. Or maybe you have to get the warden to kill a charged creeper or something like that. Like some super rare thing. Or, killing a warden with a mace specifically. Or using the heavy core. I was really excited for the heavy core because I thought Mojang was going to make it do something cool. Like, imagine if the heavy core was added as not just a crafting recipe for the mace, but what if it was something you could add to the beacon? What if the beacon beam shining through the heavy core added added that mechanic? Like, that is a rare item to get. I don't think it's quite expensive enough. But like, what if the heavy core was like the base of that, right? To add to your idea, make it 9 beacons to make it. Yeah, okay, a compacted beacon, sure, yeah. Like that would be relatively cheap in my book, Spiral. I would, if I had to come up with the recipe, I would think it would be a beacon in the middle with 6 diamonds on either side, a netherite block at the bottom, and a heavy core at the top. That would be my recipe to make it expensive. That would actually feel expensive, right? There is no crafting recipe in vanilla Minecraft that feels that expensive, right? Ugh. And I feel like Mojang should kind of embrace that. And make some late game, really powerful stuff that is just hard and to get. But Mojang also, like, you know, everything they do is balanced for all players, and, you know, they don't like making things that are strictly late game, because then, like, a large part of their player base never even beats the dragon, let alone, or never even crafts a beacon. Like, they have the stats to back that up. And I forget what the stats are, but it's a very small single-digit percentage of players that have ever beaten the dragon. Like, that's crazy to me, right? Oh, nah, you're just wrong. Mojang specifically in Minecraft Live called out the fact that the golden dandelion that was added in the tiny takeover update was added specifically because they saw fans asking for a way to keep these new baby mobs as babies. So they added the golden dandelion. You're just wrong, and you're a hater. You can admit that. But like, you're just wrong. We had to weld 3 beacons together. Yeah. How long do you think it should take to beat the dragon? I don't know. For me, personally, beating the dragon is the start of the game. 4% of players beat the dragon. But that's counting all people who've ever played it. What's the difference between all people who have ever played it and... Oh wait, 4% of Bedrock players beat the dragon. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's incredibly low. Wait, what am I doing? Why can't I sleep? Hold on. Is it not night? It's not nighttime. I tried sleeping. It's not nighttime. The Java percentage might be higher, but it might not be. You don't know. I would imagine it is, because I see Java players as more like hardcore gamers. If like the percentage of Java players that are hardcore gamers are higher than the percentage of Bedrock players that are hardcore gamers. People can exist in either camp, but I think the percentage is higher because like you have to have a PC versus, you know, there are people who play it on their phone, right? It took 2 years for you to beat the dragon in your forever world. I beat it in like a month on this world, but personally, if I were to start a season 3, I would want the dragon beat within a week. I took too long. I invested too much time before beating the dragon that the dragon became way too high risk for me to fight. Like I was like, oh man, I've already put a whole month into this hardcore world and I've done a totally awesome build of a skyscraper and I haven't beat the dragon yet. And it's like, oh man, I honestly was dreading it by the time I got to the dragon because I waited a month and it's hardcore, right? If I die and start season 3, I would, in a perfect world, I would want to fight the dragon within a week. Yeah. Obviously, I would get my full diamond armor. I'd get it all fully enchanted, and you know, I'd have my iron farm already, and then I go fight it, right? It's a mini HUD overlay, very similar to Lightmatica. It's just an overlay of a sphere, so I know where the edge of this hole I want to dig is. Over 18,000 days in this hardcore world. If you guys haven't seen my 15,000 day hardcore world tour, I recommend checking that out. I just realized I can't see shorts chat again. I gotta refresh it again. Man. I'm doing all right. I mean, it's probably a lie, but it's fine. Preach, dude. Preach, dude. Yeah, but then there's also enchanting it, and I would want proper good enchants too. Like, I would want to not just like throw it in an enchanting table and get whatever I can out of it. I would probably want to like make sure I go get a villager that has Unbreaking 4 on it, or Unbreaking 3 to put on all of it, and have you know, protection 4 on all of them, and have my sword with sharpness 5 and all that stuff ready to go for the dragon fight. But like, try and do all that within a week, right? If stream number 1 is getting full diamond gear, stream number 2 is building an iron farm, stream number 3 is getting a villager, a very, very basic hole in the ground villager trading hall, then, you know, stream number 4, or somewhere between stream number 4, 5, 6, you know, in there would be fighting the dragon. That's like an ideal timetable for me. So look at that, chat. We just finished digging the edge around the next layer. So today's stream started with us being just about halfway through the previous layer. We dug all that out, and then we dug the edge around. We're now on Y level 6, I believe, and this is our first encounter with Deep Slate. You'll love to see it, chat. Took you 200 days. Everyone has their own pace. The timetable I just laid out is realistic for me in a single player hardcore world. But no one should feel like that's a speed that you need to do or have to do. I obviously took 4 times as long as that to get there, because I decided to build my villager trading hall, and I built the whole dang Empire State Building to put it in before I went and fought the dragon. So, yeah. But honestly, what I was just talking about should be totally doable. If you think each of your play sessions are 3 to 4 hours, like my streams are 3 to 4 hours typically, within your first play session, 3 to 4 hours, you should be able to do my standard practice of get a stack of logs, get a stack of food, and go underground, and stay underground until you have a full set of diamond armor and tools. Right? That is how I start stream number 1. And in 3 to 4 hours, that is totally reasonable. Then in the second stream, you got your full diamond armor. You go find you go see if you can find a pillager outpost if you want to be fancy and get yourself a pillager, or you grab a zombie and you find a village and you make a villager iron golem farm for an iron farm. And then you have really cheap iron, so you can start you know, farming that up because you're gonna need it in bulk. Then you go and you get that done. You build that in a 3 to 4 hour session, which is a very reasonable amount of time to build an iron farm. You could also build one much quicker than that if you want one that's slower. then your next stream, you get your villagers that have been breeding up while you built that iron farm, and you start getting those villagers into a makeshift villager trading hall, keeping any enchants that you think are useful when they find a max level. It is time for bingo. You're right. Like, that's a totally reasonable timetable. All right, chat. Starting bingo now. You guys have about 10 minutes to claim your bingo cards. If you're not familiar, we play a mini game in the purple chat at the end of every stream, where the winner gets to put a block on the massive monument in my hardcore Minecraft world. So if you want a chance to leave your mark on the hardcore world, come on over to the purple stream. Link is in the panels, descriptions, bios, etc. You can claim a bingo card. All you got to do is hover your mouse over the screen on desktop, or look at the top right corner of chat on mobile. On the purple site, and click the red bingo icon to get a bingo card and wait for bingo to start. We did hit Deep Slate. I am incredibly happy that we have. That is a huge milestone for us. We're not quite officially halfway down, but we are right there. The next layer down is halfway to bedrock from sea level, which that's a huge milestone, in my opinion. Yeah, it did seem that basically mining that deep slate was exactly as long as it took to mine that copper ore. So, oof. Yeah, deep slate coal ore is relatively abundant at this level. Chad, if you ever need deep slate coal ore, just mine at Y level 6. Maybe, honestly, probably go down to like Y level 5. That would probably be like the perfect place to mine for it at. Nope, low pick. Honestly, I don't know if going lower actually will increase your rates or not. But we are on Java. Oh man, I'm getting tired, chat. I'm ready for bed. It was Easter over the weekend. I hope everyone had a good Easter. I did. My kids loved it. They've eaten all their Easter candy already, so that was good. I think they hit the rest of it today. Or they finished it off today. Jeez. This is... Preach, dude. I have played Bedrock before. I just prefer Java. Really hoping to find a big cave opening soon. Like a humongous cave right in the middle of the perimeter hole that, will save me a lot of time. That would be nice. Oh, chat, it's day 18,808. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of 8s in one day count. And now we're sleeping. Have Oreos on your desk, you can't stop eating them. That is what Oreos do. That's very true. We actually have we bought a big Costco-sized pack of Oreos, and every time I walk past it on the shelf and I see it, I'll grab a sleeve of them out of it, and then I go eat that in one sitting. I probably shouldn't be buying that, but I do still, because when I see it on the shelf in Costco, I grab the box. What was that I just missed? Yo, preach the Prime sub, my dude. Absolutely massive. Man, this is definitely going to be a much slower project once this is all deep slate. Oh man, we're always zooming through this so quickly, and now we're gonna be not. Oh boy. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 let you insta-mine stone. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. So I gotta dig the hole if I want to dig a hole. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you insta-mine stone. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. Yeah. Oh, we got a lush cave below us a little bit. Oh my god, please open up to a ginormous lush cave. I'm not gonna dig ahead and spoil it, but I really hope there's a ginormous, massive lush cave beneath us. Oh, that would be great. I mean, I know there is a lush cave right over here, but like, I hope this opens up to be something too. Haste makes you mine faster. It's like efficiency, but it's a status effect for the player, not an enchantment for the tool. You get it from beacons. Efficiency 5 and haste 2. All right. This is hardcore single player. Though I do appreciate you calling me creative. This hole is a very creative endeavor. Takes a lot of brain power to think about digging a hole, chat. Get out of here, Zambi. Punk. No cheats, my dude. It's a crazy way to phrase the question. Yep, just a few more seconds to enter bingo. You see someone playing the game and you just assume they're cheating. That is a horrible way to go through life. We are back in the hole, indeed. Look at this, some diamonds. And actually, that's the first diamonds of the day, I think. And we just uncovered a new cave. I mean, it's not a very massive cave, but it is going to be less deep slate for us to mine. It is time to start bingo, too. So let me start bingo, and let's fly back to the base, chat. Oh boy, what'd I just do? I did not do the right thing. All right, it's okay. It's automatically calling numbers once every 5 seconds. Now, all you got to do is watch your bingo card to be the first person to get 5 in a row, obviously, and click bingo. Can I navigate to where I can see? All right, here we go. So look at that. You can actually very clearly see where the border is because this is all pure stone, and this has a high amount of deep slate mixed in, so you can see like a color difference on the layers. So that's good. Let's get back to the base with my blocks. Gonna leave that box behind because it's not fully full. We bring this box with us too. And okay, these are empty. Yeah, because we brought home the remainder stuff during the break. So this is all we mined on the second half of stream. Chad, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. We just hit deep slate today. Hopefully by the end of the week, we'll finish this layer and start the next layer, which is officially when we hit halfway to bedrock. Which doesn't mean halfway done with the hole, because obviously we're hitting deep slate now, which is slowing us way down. But also, it is a bowl-shaped hole, so the layers will be getting smaller the further down we go. So hopefully that will counteract some of the negative effects of the deep slate. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, I'm in no rush to finish this. I obviously want to finish it as soon as possible, and I want to make progress as often and as quickly as I can. But, you know, I don't have a deadline, and I'm not going to be disappointed for however long it ends up taking us. I knew what I signed up for with this hole. It's probably the best way to put it. All right, those are going in. Sweet. Bingo is... Oh, bingo's done. Oh, we have a couple mobs. Let me put these away now. Oh my goodness. Chat, we just had like 4 people win bingo. I should have called it as soon as the first person did. Dang it. All right. So we had 3 people win bingo on the same number. But Mrs. Ken called bingo first. Followed by Reeferman 5 seconds later, and Really Cold Fingers 1 second after that. So let's... the win goes to Mrs. Ken, then. I was just gonna put these away, though. First. Where do I put this? Where's my, like, zombie heads? Oh, it should go in here, but this is completely full. I don't know. I'll put the camel husk head in there. I'll put these empty boxes in there. Okay. Let me take a look at the sheet here and get Mrs. Ken her block. Mrs. Ken has basalt. She's won 38 times, upping that to 39. Her last victory was stream 1090, and today is stream 1101. All right, let's go get her basalt on the monument now that the sheet has been updated. What is so big? You don't know how I don't get lost? Well, I mean, I've built everything. I know where everything is. All right, over to the massive monument, my dudes. And honestly, the part of the world I use regularly feels really small to me. Like I can get to any of my builds within like 5 minutes if I needed to. GG, Mrs. Ken on the dub with your basalt block. Absolutely massive of you. Do we have any diamonds to burn today? We do. All right, let's head over to the diamond burning shrine. Chat, if you're not familiar, !partner plus in the purple chat will tell you how to get diamonds burnt in your honor. At the end of every stream, for any qualifying partner plus subs, I burn diamonds. This is the diamond burning shrine where we have a lava pool made out of diamonds in the shape of a diamond where we burn diamonds. So how many do we have today? We have some prime subs. I appreciate those, but they don't count. And then we have a tier 3. Okay, just a tier 3 sub. So 3 diamonds to burn on stream 1101. All right. Running a little low on diamonds in this box already. All right, so this goes to Graphic Novels with a tier 3 sub for 36 months. That's exactly 3 years, by the way. GG Graph, those are for you. I really, really appreciate it. All right, that is going to be it for the night, my dudes, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying no more. Thank you so much for everybody being here. Make sure you drop a follow if you're new on whatever platform you're watching on. We are going to sign off. All right. All right, chat. That is it, my dudes. That is it. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh, I will be live again tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, for Wifey Wednesday. Magic and I will be playing Liminal Industries again. That is the Backrooms mod pack in Minecraft. So hope you guys enjoy that. Yeah, we got to make some progress. It's only like our 4th stream there, but we're doing good. Let's see who's live on the purple site to send over some raids to tonight. Oh, yo. Oh, I ended up on someone's stream that I'm not following from the raid yesterday. That is currently like the raid of the raid of the raid of the raid. It's someone that's playing hardcore that I'm not following. So we gotta send a raid over there. It just makes sense. We're gonna send the raid over to Lundy? I'm gonna go with Lundy. Unless it's like London. I don't know. I'm not familiar with them, but they're a hardcore streamer. And someone I raided someone they raided someone they raided them. So I'm sure they're going to be great. Chat, here is a raid message for you to copy and paste when you get there. If you're a subscriber, get the whole thing. If you're not a subscriber, just copy the Colonel raid text out of there to put in the chat when you arrive. Thank you so much for the awesome stream today, my dudes. Thank you for the prime subs. Thank you for the follows across all the platforms, for the channel point redemptions, for the stream streaks, for the bits, for the partner plus subs helping me hit this goal. Thank you for all the gifts over on TikTok. Thank you for all the jewels over on YouTube and the super chats. And thank you everybody for being here. I'll see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Peace out.